Hello and welcome to Dialogue Options, our weekly show where we put a gaming theory to you, argue for a point we think should be made, or just tell you why you're wrong. My name's Leon Hurley, and this week I'm looking at easy difficulty mode, the much maligned lowest rung on a difficulty ladder. It's often mocked and derided, but what's wrong with letting people have fun? Recently we found out that Death Stranding will have an easy mode. Kojima explained it was essentially for movie fans so people could enjoy the story. And you know what? That's great. Death Stranding looks like it's going to be one massive head messing thing at the best of times, and the last thing some people might want to deal with is difficulty on top of unpicking the meaning behind ghostly chiral monsters, void outs and pet babies in tanks.
I know not everyone shares our vision for the future.
Okay, nearly all games have an easy mode, but there always seems to be a stigma attached. For a small but vocal audience, you're only allowed to enjoy games if you play them, and I'm doing air quotes here, properly. But why is that such a big deal? Why should someone's enjoyment of something be judged by someone else's values? When you remember a game you really loved, what is it you think of first? Is it the characters? Is it the world you explored? Or is it the technical accomplishment of playing it? Now I know there's an obvious exception to this rule, and that's From Software games. Obviously the whole point of playing that is technical accomplishment. A Dark Souls easy mode would be pointless. Battling the world and defeating its enemies to unravel the lore is the whole point. It's the same with Bloodborne. The challenge, the difficulty in trying to surmount it all is intrinsically part of the experience. But in other games, if people just want to enjoy the story, watch a few set pieces and blow shit up, what's the problem with that? When the Death Stranding easy mode was announced, however, there were the usual mutterings that people would be playing it wrong or failing to have the true experience, and that really needs to go away. There shouldn't be any stigma attached to easy mode for so many reasons. For starters, no one's allowed to complain about games not being taken seriously in mainstream media and then look down on people playing it on easy. If you want your hobby to be taken seriously, you can't make people feel bad for not matching your personal standards.
Very well. I expect an improvement.
Having two sets of rules promotes elitism and divides an audience that should be on the same team. You see it in films where hardcore movie fans complain about people not really seeing something unless it's on a massive screen with a 1,000,000.1 surround sound, while some die-hard music fans snipe at people enjoying music on Spotify via AirPods. And it just doesn't matter. You can still enjoy a film on your phone. If a song makes you tap your foot, it doesn't matter where the noise came from. And it's the same with games. If a game sticks with you, if it stays with you after you completed it, it doesn't matter whether that was on easy mode or if you played it on ultra death hard mode on a Guitar Hero controller. Games like The Last of Us aren't going to have any less emotional heft because the clickers go down a bit easier, while something like Far Cry isn't going to provide any less chaotic action because you dialed the challenge down. There's also time and money at stake here. Not everyone wants to grind against a tough boss for a couple of evenings in a row when they only have time to play at the weekends. And when you're paying $60 or more for a game, you really want to see what you've paid for, not tap out because you couldn't get past a tough bit. At the end of the day, it's entirely up to you. I like normal difficulty, some people like a challenge, others just want to see what a game's got and enjoy it. And that's a key thing, that we all enjoy it. It doesn't matter what difficulty we play at. We're all gamers because we love games, and it shouldn't matter how we experience them. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you want to make it harder, try typing with your eyes closed.